Namaste Yogis. Today's flow style breath to movement class will focus our intention on bringing our awareness to the breath and allowing the mind to calm so that the body can tell us what it needs. So let's go ahead and get started in a lying down position on your back. If you're not already lying down, press the palms of your feet into the floor. Bring your hands behind your thighs, allowing that to be the leverage to round through the spine. And vertebrae by vertebrae, bring each centimeter of the spine onto the ground. Notice the grounding energy of the earth cradling your bones, your spine, your neck, your head, your hips, your legs, and ankles. Notice gravity pushing you closer to the earth. Notice the roots growing beneath the spine into the ground, through the surface you are on, into the soil. Allow this root to grow deep, long, wherever it needs to go. In this moment, take an inhale into the belly and exhale out. You can place your hand on top of your belly and just notice the rise and fall of the belly with the rhythm of the breath. We're going to start with joint mobility, working through each one of our joints, starting with the toes. Squeeze and open each one of your toes. You can squeeze and open all of them together. You can try to squeeze each one of the toes separately, starting with the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the fifth toe. Just try to isolate those joints in the toes. You can go into more of a breath work by doing Kapalbhati, exhaling forcefully and just seeing if you can move the joints with the breath. Now going into the ankles, flex and point your ankles. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. You can flex one foot and point the other and then switch. You can move your ankles in circles in one direction. And you can switch directions. Allow the body to be the compass and show it what it needs. Notice the heat generating in the ankles. Now finding stillness in the ankles, place your palm onto the right thigh, lifting the thigh off of the floor. The feet lift, open and close your knees. Inhale to open the leg, exhale to bring the knee closed. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. See if you can allow the flex in the ankles to remain. See if you can notice the light shining from the length of your leg out through the heel of your foot. Bringing energy and heat into the knee. Place the right palm of the foot to the floor. Hands grab the left thigh, lifting the foot off the ground. Inhale, open the knee, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Again, noticing the light traveling up the length of the leg, out through the heel. And notice the heat generating in the knee. Bringing both of the knees into the chest, hands are wrapped around the thighs or the shins, go ahead and sway side to side, giving a lower back massage. Start to roll up and down your spine if it feels good. If not, meet me in a seated position. If you want to elevate your spine, do so now. Feel the grounding energy of the earth beneath you, the earth cradling the tailbone, the hips, and the butt, the gravity closely pushing you down into the floor. The tailbone is earthed, the vertebrae are stacked, the crown is lifted up. Going into our shoulder joints, bring the palm of the hand to the shoulder and make circles with your shoulder. You can start with big circles and make them smaller circles. You can go slowly and mess with the pace of the circles. Go ahead and switch directions. Next, going into the elbows, open and close the elbows in front of you. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. See if you can keep a flex in your wrist while your elbows are open. Noticing the light shining out through the shoulders, biceps, triceps, elbow, out through the forearm and through the wrist. Next, going into the wrists, place the hands out in front of you. The wrists are flexed. The light travels out through the hands, out through the palm of the hand. Inhale, flex. Exhale, bring the palm down. Inhale, flex. Palm is out in front of you. Exhale, the back of the palm faces out. See if you can notice the light shining out through the palm and out through the back of the wrist. Next, creating a small fist with your fingers. The thumb rests above each one of the fingers. Create circles or infinity signs with your wrist, with your knuckles. See if you can notice the drawing of an infinity sign. Next, going into the finger joints, create suns with your hands. Open and close your fingers. Inhale, open, exhale, lock. Inhale, open, exhale, lock. See if you can notice the light shining out through the fingertips, starting at the heart, traveling to the arms, in through the fingertips. When you're ready, place the back of the hand onto the knees. Allow the wrists, elbows, and shoulders to grow heavy. Going into the neck, bring your ear to the left shoulder. As you inhale, exhale, center. Inhale, ear meets the left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, right, center. Left, center. Right, center. Left, center. Every time you go back to center, see if you can notice the crown lifting from the top of your head. The light shining out through the crown in the center, and the light shining out through the side of the neck, the sternum, Now start to bring your chin up, inhale, and then centered, exhale. Chin down, inhale. Chin center, exhale. Inhale up, exhale center. Inhale down, exhale center. See if you can keep a tuck in your chin, allowing more space to grow from the spine and the crown. Coming back to center, reset. Create circles with your nose. You can just go ahead and take this time to take whatever your neck needs. It is a sensitive part of our body and is constantly being overstimulated when it doesn't need to be. And now when you're ready, just allow the spine to sit tall, noticing the roots beneath the tailbone. And now noticing a glimmering light at the base of the spine start to travel up the spine through the sacral solar plexus, the back of the heart, through the shoulder blades, up through the length of the back of the head, neck, and out through the crown of the head. Notice the light shedding into the universe, into the sky, source, creator, God, divinity. Imagine as if that light were like a string, allowing it to be easier to lift from the crown, allowing each one of the bones connected to the spine to surrender deeper into gravity. Take an inhale into the belly and exhale. Inhale, belly and ribs. Exhale. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and throat. Inhale one more time to fill every inch of the body. And exhale, side out. Be vocal. Coming into our hands and knees, noticing the roots growing beneath the palm of your hand and out into the soil. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the heart. Exhale, cat pose. Belly button to spine, tailbone round, shoulder blades open, head and neck relax. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Sternum faces the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose, belly button to spine, tailbone round, shoulders open. The light shines out through the back of the heart. Go ahead and take the cat and cow at your own pace and your own rhythm, noticing and romanticizing the journey of self-discovery. Understanding that this journey is about learning constantly new things about ourselves and being a witness to it instead of in a place of judgment. Coming back into a straight spine, light out the crown and tailbone. Start to lift through the right knee. The right heel is flexed, toes pointing down. Light travels through the hips, thighs, calves, and out through the heel of the foot. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right leg over the left, bringing the right hip towards gravity, looking over your left shoulder, feeling a stretch down the right side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to surrender towards gravity. Inhale and exhale here just one more time. Inhale, relax. Exhale, release. Bring the right knee back to meet the left. Take one neutralizing cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, open the shoulder blades. Now lifting through the left knee, bring the left heel out behind you. The left heel is flexed. The toes are pointing down. The light travels out through the left hip, thigh, calves, out through the left heel. Bring the left heel over the right, dropping the left hip towards gravity, looking over the right shoulder onto the toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to surrender the hip towards gravity, towards the left. Inhale to relax, exhale to release, and on your next exhale, bring the left knee to meet the right. Again, taking one balancing cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, cow. Exhale, open the shoulder blades, cat. Puppy pose. Start to bring the palm of your hands forward. The knees align to the hips, pushing down through the palm of the hand, tucking in the lower armpit, and bringing our heart towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, surrender the heart towards the ground. Inhale, relax. Exhale, release. You can rest the forehead on the ground or on a block. Allow the head and neck to grow heavy. Continue to push down through the palm and activating towards the bottom of the armpit. Push down through the palm of your hands, continuing to relax through the neck and shoulders. Slowly bring yourself onto a seated position on your toes, on your heels. Tuck in your toes beneath you. We'll just take a quick toe stretch here. Tuck your toes in, allow the spine to sit on the heels, and sit up tall and breathe for one moment. And now when you're ready, untuck those toes and bring the back of your feet onto the ground, allowing a counter stretch with gravity helping you here. And release all of that energy in the toes. Coming into child's pose, bringing the belly, the ribs onto the thighs. The forehead meets the floor. The hands can be out in front of you or cradling the feet behind you. Wherever you are, allow the spine to stay rounded. Allow the bones connected to the spine to surrender to gravity. Imagine as if there were streams of water that were with the connections of the bones. And that water stream is flowing away from the spine into the ground, through the hands, through the arms, through the fingers, through the legs, through the hips, down the ribs, the neck, the head, and just surrender into gravity. Place the palms of your hands in front of your head. Pushing down through the palm of your hands, tuck in the toes, coming into downward facing dog, pushing back and up in the hips. The bottom of the armpits are turned in, the elbows are facing the ground, the heels are heavy, the head and neck are relaxed. Start to pedal out your dog, bending one knee and bending the other, continuing to allow gravity to play a role, that the heels are grounded while we are stretching through the hips, calves, and thighs. You can sway your hips side to side. You can bring your feet all the way to the right and left, creating a generous stretch on our side body. Now start to walk your feet up to your hands, coming into ragdoll pose, draping your body over the thighs, creating a generous bend in the knees. The spine is rounded over the legs, the head and neck is relaxed. Notice the water stream down the spine, through the shoulder blades, down the neck and head, out through the crown. Your hands can be placed on each one of your elbows or gently on the nape of your neck to add some weight. You can sway side to side. You can bend one knee and bend the other. Take what you need here. Inhale brings halfway lift, hands to shins, spine is long, light out through the crown. Exhale, forward fold, heart to chest, spine rounds, crown releases. Inhale, mountain pose, push down through the palm of your foot. Head and neck last to arrive, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your entire body up into the sky. Notice the core. Tuck in the belly button towards the spine and release the belly button from the spine. And start to bring the palms of your hands up, hands facing each other. The armpits turned in. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, release, bringing all your energy into the ground. See if you can place the weight of your body onto the heels of your foot. Imagine the light coming up the legs, up the thighs, through the hips, through the spine, out through the crown of your head, out through the shoulders, arms, forearms, wrists, and fingers. Inhale. Exhale, come into a forward fold, bringing the body over the legs. Weight goes into the left foot, bringing the right foot behind you, placing the right knee onto the ground, low lunge. The left knee is aligned to the left ankle. The spine is sitting tall. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hips towards gravity. Pushing down through the palm of your foot and the top of your right foot, allowing the stretch to be felt in the thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, surrender the hips towards gravity. One more time. Inhale, relax. Exhale, release. Bring the palms of your hands down to the floor, pushing down to the palms. The right knee lifts off of the ground, bringing the right foot to meet the left. Inhale is a halfway lift, hands to shins, spine grows tall. Exhale, forward fold. Weight now goes into the right palm of the foot. Left leg lifts, left leg comes behind, left knee grounds. Right knee is aligned to the right ankle, spine sits tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hips surrender towards gravity. Allow there to be weight in the palm of the front foot and the top of the foot in the behind, allowing the stretch to be felt on the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, surrender towards gravity. Take a breath one more time. Inhale, relax. Exhale, release. Next, palm of the hands meet the ground, lifting through the left knee. The left foot meets the right, coming back to a forward fold. Knees are bent. Ribs are draped over the legs. Neck is heavy. Swaying side to side, bending one knee, bending the other, noticing the hips. Start to bring the palms of the hands onto the ground, bending through the knees, bringing yourself into a squat. If you can, ground through the heels, spine sits tall, and just take a moment in this very comfortable balancing act for some. Allow the hips to come down to the floor, bringing the feet out in front of you. Light shines out through the thighs, knees, calves, and out through the heel. Palms are next to the knees. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to come into the seated forward fold. Relax the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Crown comes up. Exhale, surrender the spine, the heart towards gravity. Grounding through the palms, head and neck last to arrive. Palms come towards the hips, bringing vertebrae by vertebrae into a straight spine. Bend through the knees, plant the palm of the feet, hands meet the thighs, round the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, bring your entire spine onto the ground, bringing your block with you if you have it. Once you're on the ground, palms of the feet continue to stay onto the ground. The hands are next to the hips, grounding through the palms of the feet and the hands, lifting through the hips, core is tight, belly button towards spine, spine releases from the belly button. Inhale and exhale here. Place the block on the base of the spine, on the lower back, wherever it feels good in your body, taking this gentle, supported bridge pose. Allow the hips to relax. Allow the spine to relax. Allow any tension that does not need to be held to be released. The middle of the forehead, the jaws, the tip of the nose. Taking an inhale and exhale here, and releasing more into the block. Pressing down through the palm of the feet and the hands, lifting the hips, removing the block, and vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the spine back onto the ground, noticing the earth cradling the spine, the hips, the legs, the feet, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the neck, and the head, and gravity pulling you closer. Can you notice the vibration of the sound of my voice and anything else around you? Can you notice the vibration of every cell moving for you, nourishing you in this moment? And can you notice the area that is not moving, somewhere within your spine, your stillness, your light? Be with that stillness in your full Shavasana. I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.